Inktober Day 2, the word of the day is weave, so we are going to make, of course, a portal. Why a portal? Well, I didn't want to draw like a rug or a braid, or I could have, but I just didn't want to. So I decided, why not something that manipulates the fabric of space-time? And that's kind of what portals do. They kind of weave links across distances. Since the word of the day is weave, I decided to add like a weaving pattern in the mechanics that is separating this portal out into two halves. This is a portal under construction. And I also sketched a little maintenance ship right behind this portal so that like we could see something through the portal so that we can tell that the image is kind of being displayed in there. And then of course we start with the ink. I'm much more used to drawing animals and nature, organic things. It's much easier for me to draw those things because I'm so practiced. But when it comes to things that are like angular or man-made, like cars, of course I'm not interested in drawing cars anyway. I'm not a car person. But I've started drawing more ships and portals. Well, now portals for my universe, for my stories. So I've kind of gotten practice, but of course it's still pretty wonky. Oh, and that's another thing. In yesterday's video, I said I heard that you can technically use watercolors for Inktober. Well, it turns out that that's not exactly true. I mean, if you want to use watercolors, you can. Some people want to make that excuse. But technically, the guy who started Inktober meant for it to be an exercise in your line work. So I'm gonna do that today. After having erased my initial sketch, I started to ink in that little weaving pattern in the mechanics of this under construction wormhole. And I still don't really like that. It's probably not really gonna be canon in my story of my universe, how portals are constructed, but there it is. It's still kind of another little nod to the theme of the day. I did consider using watercolors anyway, just to fill in the blackness of space in the background of this drawing, but I decided to do it the way I've done Inktober in the past, just a bunch of lines to fill in the background. And as I was doing that, as monotonous as it was, I decided that it kind of also lends itself to the weaving pattern, because all these lines crossing over each other kind of looks like it's fabric that's been weaved, and again, the fabric of space-time, so it kind of works out. Eventually I get the paper looking very, very shiny because of the abundance of ink. And then at the end I realized that the planet that I had this portal coming from needed to have some detail. It's a sky world or gas giant, kind of like Jupiter, so I put a lot of swirling stormy clouds. And then lastly I put a little shading on the portal, and then that's about it. So we have a portal being constructed, split into two halves, and then we have a little maintenance ship behind it so that we can see its image being displaced. Anyway, if you are doing something every day in Inktober, I hope you have fun with your projects, and I hope you have fun watching me. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow with another video, and let's start the video over again, since that's the way these things work on YouTube and Instagram and stuff.